Okay, hi everyone. Ticker tape got two types. Not two types, is question got two types. One is one stripe. One is we cut the stripe into a few. We cut into a few stripes and we paste together. Okay, so let's revise that. And actually everything the same. The way to calculate always the same. Okay, so now this one is this is one stripe. So how to determine it? There is one very important point. Look at the arrow. No matter where the arrow, no matter where is it, no matter where is it, okay, no matter where is it, since it's pointed to the left, left hand side, please right here start. Starts like this, no matter where they point. So now you can see very obvious lah, short distance, longer, longest. Then you should be able to answer. Okay, like underline the correct answer, the type of current news. Oh, sorry, this is current news. Okay, this is AC, alternating current, so that the ticker can go up, down, 50 times per second. We learned AC, DC last year, right? AC, direction up and down, or left, right, left, right. That's why you can hear the sound. Okay. So then next, based on 1.2, one tick is represented by the time taken from point. Like everyone anyone can answer, can type your answer here.
P to Q.
Sorry, P to Q. Yeah, correct. Yes, from P to Q. Can you want to say Q to R? Can R to S? Can S to T? Can. Okay, one tick means here the center, the space in between two ticks. Right, so now point P to Q. Okay, then now compare the distance between PQ and STR. Look at this word. Compare. Okay. Now this one compare one diagram. Okay, sometimes they compare two diagrams. I compare something between PQ and ST. Okay, then how to answer this? Very easy. For example, if I want to compare the length of these two pens, so let's say this is A, this is B. A, B. Now very fast. So pen A is longer than pen B. But I feel we better start the they always compare some noun. So I encourage you to do this. You copy back the distance between PQ, okay, is, okay, you may say longer, you may say bigger, you may say higher, but I encourage you to use this word is greater than or more than, easier. It's a universal adjective lah. Then between PQ is greater than, sorry, my fault. Sorry, PQ shorter, PQ shorter. So PQ is lesser, you can say lesser, you can say shorter, as long as the meaning is smaller than ST. Yeah, ST. Okay, so I encourage you all write the sentence start with the what is lesser than. Okay, Then, okay. Like that one. Okay. Like teacher, okay, Jia Hong asking, teacher, can we answer table form in if question ask compare contrast difference? Jamie, yeah, thank you. It's shorter. Jia Hong, that one is only suitable for essay question. Yeah, if you want to compare in table, okay, but only for number 11. But later we discuss this. Okay. But this is called structure. This is bahagian A. Bahagian A, please don't use. Please do not use table. Please use sentence. Okay, the best is sentence. Okay, I'll teach you the shorter way when you all go from 5. I know some of you know already, but I still hope you all write the sentence because um, sentence is the safest. Some more can help you to build up a sentence. Okay, like now, next. This is a ticker tape with 5 ticks obtained from the experiment. Tick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. One tick is a time taken from P to Q. Since they fixed P already, P to Q. Complete the following sentence by ticking the correct answer. So the ticker tape can be analyzed to determine, of course, distance and speed. Okay, so now what is a type of motion, right? Remember this when they ask for type of motion. Normally you got 2 answers. Number 1, both also uniform. You can say uniform or you can say constant. Okay, uniform speed or velocity, then uniform acceleration. Then obviously they are same distance, means they are uniform velocity or speed. Is it? Since it doesn't ask properly, speed, velocity also can. Speed also can. Okay, give a reason for your answer. So you based on the ticket table. So you say, all all ticks have same distance. Okay, or you say PQ same as QR and all the rest length. Length.
Teacher, is there such thing as increasing and decreasing velocity?
Normally we would say that as uniform acceleration or uniform deceleration.
Uniform acceleration or deceleration?
Yes.
Okay.
So which sentence also doesn't matter as long as you mention the things, the length, the distance, same, constant, everything. Okay, no problem. Okay, so now here got 2 ticker tapes. And you can see both of them got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ticks up. But difference is the length. Now, what is the meaning of length? Anyone knows?
Unit of measurement of distance.
Again.
Uh, measure measurement of distance.
Let's say the distance. We can say we always start with is the distance between points, something like that. Since they say it's length, then please explain by using another words. Like I ask, who is Caleb? Then you tell me, Caleb is Caleb. Then I'll feel, what are you talking about? But if you told me, Caleb sit next to, okay, Jiahong, then I know. So when they say like, please use another synonym to replace it. Caleb here. Are you here, Caleb? I don't see. Okay, like next. Based on diagram 5.1 and 5.2, compare. Just now you see the compare is down here. But now they put compare on top. Normally number 5 or number 6 is compare question. Can get the idea? So when you do until number 5, compare. Don't panic. Do not panic. Compare 3 things here. So the number of ticks. So I encourage you to recopy the number of ticks in diagram 5.1 is the same as diagram 5.2. I always encourage you to put, if got 5.1, 5.2, put 5.1 first, then 5.2. I know that most of us, our habit is we will say the longer one in front, bigger one in front. But I always encourage you 5.1 in front, 5.2 behind. Okay, why? Later we see. Now, compare again. See, the compare is used for Roman letter 1, I, then compare 2, then compare 3. Be careful. Okay, so now we say the length of ticker tapes. Of course, here 5.2 is longer than 5.1. Yeah, I know you always say 5.2 is longer than 5.1. Can, no problem. But I still encourage you to write this. The length of the ticker tapes. Length of the ticker tapes in diagram 5.1 is shorter than diagram 5.2. But it can or not can. Just I prefer 5.1 in front. Then now the average speed, I believe you all know same time but longer distance means faster. So we say the average speed of diagram 5.1 is lower or lesser than in diagram 5.2. So now can you see 5.1 shorter, 5.1 lower? Same meaning lah, means lesser lah. You want to say lesser also can. Now, so if you do this way, it's same like just now what Jiahong asked. You do table. So then now use normally this kind of question, they will have 1, 2, 3, 3 compare, 3 marks. 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks, then 2 more marks here, or maybe 1 mark here. Using your answer in 5B, state the relationship between the length of ticker tape and the average speed. So let me use some highlighter to show you length of ticker tape. The length of ticker tape and average speed. Average speed. So what they want? They want relationship. Not compare anymore. So you do not mess up the compare and relationship. I know some of you already get, but every time after exam, when I mark, I still feel so wasted. Why you answer relationship in compare? Okay, directly proportional can, but I encourage you to do this like relationship. There are 3 ways lah. Okay, yeah. Okay, like relationship. We learned this since primary school. Okay, which is number 1, 月月 the more the A, the more the B, 月什么月什么 semakin. Okay, then number 2 is we can say A increases, B increases, or B decreases lah. Depends. But in this case, see, look at this. Length, average, shorter means you can say increase lah. Then number 3, yes, A is directly proportional to but I encourage you all use 2 or 1. Avoid use this. Why? Because there is one SPM question last year. I think it's in your analysis. Not last year, sorry. 2023. It's wrong if you write this. So I would say this two is the relationship for hypothesis. Hypothesis is the prediction of the relationship between your, let's say, MV and RV. Okay, so I still encourage you to remember when A increases, B increases or something. Why this one not encouraged? Because 99% can. But if the 1% cannot, you lost 2 marks. Where is it? Let me see your analysis. Let me see. Chapter 5. So I encourage you all write in hypothesis form. Yeah, you may say, teacher, I never done this before. It's okay. you still can answer one because this is number 5. Then name, blah, blah. Okay, this one you don't know, never mind. But look at this. Diagram 5.1 and 5.2. Compare. See? See? Be careful. Compare on top means you compare 1, compare 2, compare 3. I hope no one lost mark here, all right? I understand that if you lost mark in confusing concept, okay lah. But if you wrong in format, I feel very sayang. Alright, so now compare the size of the slit. Size of slit. Now here, 5.1 is greater than 5.2. And this one, compare the amplitude of the wave. Now, amplitude is here. You learn this in Form 2. Same thing, no? Amplitude of 5.1 is bigger than 5.2. Then spreading of wave after passing through the slit. Okay, spread means more bending. So this one, 5.1 is less than 5.2. 5.2 got more bending. Spreading actually means the shape become more curved. Compare 5.1 is less than 5.2. Then they ask you to...
Wait, which one is the spreading of the wave thing again?
Sorry?
Can you show the spreading of the wave?
Here. It's in your book, Analysis. Analysis SPM, chapter 5. I think page 54.
So it's like how wide it goes.
Yes. No,
Okay, thank you.
more curvy.
Okay.
We will learn this, don't worry. We haven't learned, so you don't understand it. We will learn this. I just want to tell you. Now, here, they say what? Relate the size of slit with the spreading of wave. So this question, spreading actually means the shape, means more curvy. But spreading is not a physical quantity. Means it cannot be drawn as a graph, like size of slit and spreading. What are you going to measure? Cannot. Spreading. How? How curve? How are you going to measure? Actually,
Subjective.
can measure. If you say it's an angle, the spreading angle, yes, can measure. But they don't say that. So if you answer this, size of slit is inversely proportional to spreading of wave. Sorry lah. You get the idea? It is not a physical quantity. You cannot draw graph. Cannot draw graph, you cannot get a conclusion. We will say this is a conclusion from graph. So 99% can use that.
Hypothesis.
Yeah, so I encourage you all use the first 2 sentences. But for me, I like B, number 2, the best, shorter and somewhat very clear. Can. There are many ways, okay? Just for me, I feel want to play safe is number 2 lah. Short, easy, simple. Okay. So encourage you to use number 2, right? So come back to this. Length and ticker tape. Now, length of ticker tape and average speed. You can see 5.1 shorter, 5.1 lesser. Yes, so we can copy back. This is A and this is B. So we say please start with the sentence with when. When according to the teacher who marked paper 3, she said, when is a must. Format sentence. So we follow. Okay. When the length of a ticker tape increases. You may say, teacher, just now shorter word can make. Actually, is relationship. If you say shorter, lesser can means on the same time. If increase, okay. So for me, I like increases. You want to write decrease also can, no problem. Okay, when the length of ticker tape increases, the average speed increases. Like that lah. So this is the relationship format. Okay. Yeah, if you want to say the greater the length of ticker tape, the greater the average speed. Still can. Just I encourage you to use this sentence lah. When something increases, another increases too, or increases or decreases. And this is a sentence I like to use lah. Okay. And if I don't tell means okay, still okay one. That I will always tell this sentence. Okay, so avoid using this. Okay, avoid using directly proportional, inversely proportional, because it depends on, could it be a physical quantity, and draw a graph. That's the conclusion of the graph. Okay, so now next, based on, so I think everyone can answer number 5 or number 6. Both also like this, 5 and 6. So if you can answer this, normally you can score 10 points already, 10 marks already. If you forgot, do not worry, just look at this. If you say, it's hard to differentiate, you can use your ruler to measure one. Really, you can measure one. Really can measure. You say you measure and you say this is longer than another one. So if you find out the diagram wrong, do not worry, we got another set of schema for wrong diagram lah. Alright, so now next. This is ticker tape chart. Hi teacher, could you send the Zoom recording to the class group later? Of course can, or you all just search Cikgu's in YouTube. Normally the public class in school, I will put everyone can see lah, public can see. Public. Cikgu search channel, yeah. Because I find out, YouTube very easy to upload. If I upload in Google Classroom, wow, it's a long process. So YouTube, very good. All right, so now this one. This is the ticker tape chart produced by the motion, Okay, based on 5.3. Be careful, sometimes when you compare, they ask you to compare 5.2, 5.3, 5.1A, 5.2B.
You Cikgu's
yeah.
the green color one. The green color with hundreds of subscribers, that one.
I am not sure with it.
Yes, it is.
It goes here. Goes. I think it's this one. This last week. Yeah, last week one. From 4 thank you. I already uploaded. Well, I tell you. I show many videos, so I need to find back the URL. Good lah, good to find back lah. Okay, what I want to say. Be careful about what? Be careful about this. Just now 5.1, 5.2. Sometimes they have this 5.1a, 5.1b. If they say 5.1a and b, then you compare the length of 5.1 is more than 5.2. Directly wrong. Be careful about this. If they are 5.1a, 5.1b, you must write back the exactly same. So if you don't write, sorry, wrong. Yeah, that's why you know the concept. You also need to know the technique menjawab soalan, or we say the format sentence. If wrong sentence, marks gone. So why some people cannot score? Number one is, of course, your basic. Basic means your theory. You does not memorize the definition. Number two, the formula you are not familiar. Number three, your maths calculation may not be so good. So you just need to recover back lah. Number two is format sentence. And format question. You are not familiar. So this one, so you know basic everything, teacher. I memorize very well. Whatever you ask, I can answer. But you don't know how to answer the format. No marks. Okay, then number three, you confuse. Some concept, very easy to confuse. Chapter 2 so far don't have from chapter 3, yes. So then you also lost your mark. Okay, right now, next, this one, based on it, explain the type of motion. Type of motion, you can see it increasing, every time increasing on the same distance, right? So what then after that becomes same. So you should say first, then W to Y. So we can say from W to X. What happened? Of motion, just told you. Just told you. Yes, Amanda, very good. Yeah, but still thanks to Ian
So
Shao
teacher. So you have to answer W to X first.
from W to X, it is uniform
So you have to answer in like 2 segments.
acceleration. Then explain means you need to tell what's happening here first. Then it shows uniform acceleration because the length increases uniformly, or the speed increases uniformly. So one short can say is length, can say it's velocity, because here got time already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. I encourage you all see back your experiment. We got 2 experiment and we stick in the graph paper, right? You can cover your calculation you need to Because sometimes you never try, you never know one. Sometimes you look at answer question with answer, you will feel I understand, sure I can do. Once you cover your answer before, you'll feel, how to solve it? That's a trouble. We thought we understand already. We remember already, but we must always test ourselves. Lah. And next, what you say? We can say x to y as uniform velocity. Why? Because the length is constant. Or we say the speed is constant. How many marks is this question? I'm not so sure. I think it's 4. Because they say explain the type of motion. Explain also means tell observation plus because the reason. Okay, then dum 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 dum. Then this one, you will see here got ST graph, BT graph. Let me see. Compare contrast. No. Wait, page 4. Compare again. Compare. So please read properly. Diagram 5.1 shows 2 cyclists cycling on a bicycle and reach the distance. And reach the distance in 3 seconds. Diagram 5.2 shows only one cyclist cycling a bicycle and reach the same distance in 7 seconds. Name the force which is acted between bicycle tire and the okay, Alicia. Like anyone, Ian shall agree, but not the answer. Can you one more try? Jin Hui, how about others? Thanks to Jin Hui for answering. Others? Physics, you must think. When teacher asks you question, you think, not listen. Not like sejarah, you listen, you can memorize. No. Inertia is not a force. We learned a few force before. Yes, thank you, Guan Yu. Yes. Can you show one more try? The rest, hello. We learned this in primary school actually. Taya and the root. Anyway, Taya and the root. This one, 2 people cyclists. Two cyclists. This one cyclist. Yes, thank you, YF. Yes, thank you, Christopher. Christopher, one more try. Okay, correct. Yes. Yeah, so actually it is frictional force. Or we can say friction. Okay, so only this force because when 2 surface in contact, so there are forces in between. This one called frictional force. Only one answer. If you want to say gravitational force, cannot because gravitational force means the gravity lah. Okay. Rolling friction. I will mark on friction. So let's say you are rolling friction. It's okay. I will mark on friction. Okay, so be careful for physics. This is a physical quantity. In front of physical quantity is adjective. We normally not so.
Teacher. For wheels, it's rolling friction or just frictional force.
Yeah, it's frictional force the best.
All right, thanks.
Oh, now this one reach same distance in 3 seconds. I encourage you all, please translate the information from the sentence to the diagram. This one something wrong. Should be same. Okay. So, but according to sentence is like this one take 3 seconds, but this one take 7 seconds because 2 cyclists, 1 cyclist. Means what? Means based on 5.1, 5.2, compare the force applied by cyclists that caused the bicycle to go forward. Now it's a time to tell me what is your answer. Please copy back force applied in diagram. Five point one is your answer. Yes, it's greater. Yeah, correct. It's greater than in diagram 5.2. Yeah. I still encourage you all put 5.1 is greater. Then next, compare the time taken to travel on the same distance. So the copy back the time taken for travel. You can just set out to travel in diagram 5.1 is shorter, is lesser than in diagram 5.2. Yes, can as long as. Now, so actually if I put 5.1, always 5.1 first, then you can see already what their relationship. So force applied increases, time taken decreases. And see the relationship very easily. That's why I encourage you always put 5.1 in front, 5.2 at the back. And now, based on the answer in 5B2, compare the acceleration of the bicycle. So, of course, that short time means you'll go faster, right? So, the acceleration of diagram 1.1 is greater than in diagram 5.2. Now, see? So now, like relate force applied by the cyclist to the relation to the acceleration. Right? Let's relate. Relate to. So means in front of 2 is A. Behind 2 is B. So what is A? A is force applied, A. Then acceleration is B lah, or MV or V. So can see here already what force applied 5.1 is greater. Acceleration 5.1 is greater lah. So means the force applied in diagram. I'm sorry. See. See, I'm going to make a mistake. When the force applied increases, the acceleration increases. Okay, so be careful when increases. When A increases, B increases. This kind of the format of the sentence. Okay, Shana went for okay, very good. That's it. Yeah, Zhonghan or two. Or two. Oh, can. So if you want to say the time taken to travel in 5.1 is larger. Sorry. 5.2 is larger than 5.1. Can. But I encourage you always put 5.1 in front. So when you compare, when you relate, it's easily to relate. Okay, now wait a minute. Now, name the physics law involved. Normally, they will have three comparison, two relationship, or like this. Three comparison, one relationship, one name the physics law. Okay, so like what is the physics law? Like, answer. If you forgot, let me remind you. Principle of conservation of momentum. Is it related? Principle of conservation of energy. Newton's first law of motion. Newton's second law of motion. Newton's third law of motion. Newton's universal law of gravitation. Right, so let me see your answer. Newton first law, yeah, Newton second law, first, second, third. Okay, the best actually is okay, the best is Newton second law of motion. Okay. But if you answer like this, Newton full law. Cannot lah. But I know lah. Now you are writing this because typing easy ma. Yeah, correct. You want to type the shorter way. Okay, very good. Just in exam you must write the full way. So if you write like this, cannot. Second law cannot. Okay. And also, if you write everything in second law, but you didn't write motion, sorry, also wrong. Must be exactly the same of motion because Newton got a few law. Number one, first Newton's first, second, third law of motion, and Newton gravitational force of universal law. Sure. What if I write what the law was? YF. I don't get what you are asking. I write what the law was. You say Newton's second law is F equals to ma. So we say A equals to F over M. We say A is directly proportional to the force applied and is inversely proportional to the mass. Cannot. Why? Like, look at this question. They want what they want. They want name. Nama kan, they just want name. So if you explain what is it, sorry, still wrong. Understand? So you must answer based on the question one. Name. Yeah, name. Actually, this one third law also can because action and reaction still can. Right? Now next. What happened to the acceleration of bicycle when both cyclists bend their bodies forward? Like, what do you think? If you cycle before, I believe you got experience. Okay. Bend body. Why? Like you are running, why you also like bend a bit? Why don't you run in a straight body? Increase. Yes, what happened to the acceleration? Yes, increases. Because you will actually reduce air resistance. What is air resistance? Air resistance is a force. It is the force in the air. When you run forward, it will block you. It will drag you backwards. Sorry, I'm asking someone to help to repair my water pipe. So a bit noisy. Okay, then now next. Be careful about here. Impulse and impulsive force. Impulsive force is a force only, then T is here. So we say this is the impact time. Impact time is the time interval from impact to rest, means when they sit until they rest. So this one we always, when they say something shoot something drop reduce injury we always describe these two things in two sentences, then points ready. Okay, increase impact time, reduce impulsive force. Okay, increase impact time, reduce impulsive force to avoid injury. So this is everything drop. Okay. Then I like to show you something from water rocket. See, thanks to Novia and Zevera. See, this is our honors. I just want to show what this is called a parachute one. Yeah, let me share the sound. Okay. Now you can see this is a rocket, no parachute, so you drop. Then this is parachute with an egg. It's a real egg here. You can hear the sound, right? Because the water rocket dropped. It's a very high impulsive force because directly stop. But this one, see how so it likes longer impact time. So I tell you what, this egg really, really not saying very strong. It's because of the parachute increase the impact time. That's why impulsive force reduce also not broken. Okay. Again, thanks to Novia and Xavier. Okay, anyone interested also next year can join. Okay, so now impulse, then what is impulse? Impulse is F times T, change in momentum, mv minus mu lah. Okay, so normally we will use the force times time, contact time. When will we use it? For example, golf. For example, badminton racket. So like badminton racket, when the shuttlecock reach to the racket, normally what we do, we take longer. Right? It will take longer time to swing, right? Why we take longer time to swing? Because we want to apply more force in longer time. So yes, if we want, so this action we call it as follow through action. Yes, where?
Dia punya ketat ada, dia punya ketat. Ini ada lagi, berarti luas. Ini apa? Washer dia boleh pakai. Washer ni tak masuk. Washer ni pun saya cuba masuk tak boleh keluar. Dia punya washer lagi tebal. Oh, atas dia ada. Cuba boleh cuba.
Okay, so now, be careful about this question. In a tennis match, a player hits an oncoming ball with mass of 0.2 kg and velocity 20 meters per second. The ball rebounds. Be careful, rebounds. Where? Okay. Okay, so now rebounds means, look at here, direction is different. Okay, so direction, remember, you can fix like norm, but most of the time we fix right hand side is positive, left hand side is negative, right? So the time taken of the collision between the ball and the tennis racket is 10 ms. Like, am I writing it wrong? Anyone? Am I writing it wrong? Is it some mistake happened in the question?
It should be 4.
Sorry, I charged my computer. Right, yes, thank you, Jia Hong, thank you, Kai Jie, thank you, Shayna, yes. So Shayna said I should write here positive 40, here negative 20, correct? But what is 10 ms? Should I do this 10 ms negative 1? That's the question. So actually, no, this one correct. 10 ms actually is the time taken. So see, the physics, what is it called? Physics sentence always like that. The time taken is can get the idea how to read the physics question. They started the time taken, then they distract at the center very long, and finally tell you is means equals to. So it's supposingly right in this way. Okay, so time is 10 millisecond. You can write everything in the diagram if they don't give you. So what is time 10 millisecond? It will be 10 times 10 power of negative 3 seconds. Okay, and Encik Nazim also showed you before in Telegram. Here, you can try objective question here. Telegram. Oh, free fall, yeah. Now, here, Encik Nazim. Thanks to Encik Nazim. Okay, milli times 10 powers of negative 3. Then you may ask, oh, teacher, I cannot memorize leh. It's okay. Then you can use calculator. I encourage you to memorize it. So how, for example, mana dia here. Now, so if you want to find milli in this calculator, millisecond, yes, and milli, yes. So press, for example, 10 milli, right? So you press 10, you press option, you press free. Then you will see this page. So milli is number 1, milli, okay? Or if you are using this calculator, like easy. So 10 milli is, look at here, number above 1 is pico, above 2 is pico, 3 nano, 4 micro, 5 micro. So you just press, it's yellow, right? Yellow means shift. You press shift and 5. You can read like, you can read here. Okay. Now, what is the impulse experienced by the ball? So impulse is Ft. Do you have F and T? You only have T, you don't have F, then no choice. We use mv minus mu. So we substitute m 0.2 v positive 40, positive 40 minus m u is negative 20, negative 20. So you will find out negative, negative, yes, finally they sum up, become positive. That's why direction of V and U is very important. So see, if you do not put negative here means finally your minus, minus means wrong. Be careful, huh? Yeah, not familiar because until Form 3 also we doesn't we are not focusing on direction. But started now, direction is important. Positive, opposite direction, negative. Okay, now a player hit the ball continue motion after the movement of contact. Why don't we hit and stop? Why we swing? So explain this action. So we say this action is called follow through. So follow through actually will do what? Will increase contact time, which is this one. When you increase contact time, you are increasing what? You are increasing impulse. Okay? You are increasing impulse. Okay, then when you are increasing impulse, you are increasing what? You are increase the change of momentum. Be careful. I'm talking about impulse. Talking about impulse. I'm not talking about impulsive force. That's the difference. For this one, you increase the time, you increase the impulse. Because this time is, let's say this is the shuttlecock. My hand is racket. So normally how we hit it up. We continue motion, right? Sure. So why don't we tap and it go? We stop here. Why don't we stop here? Because we want to increase the contact time for impulse. Yeah, this two concept is very confusing, right? Impulsive force and impulse. So for impulsive force, is yes, we want short time. But for impulse, for swinging racket or whatever, we want more contact time so that we can apply more force. Yeah, so we say follow through, increase contact time, increase impulse, increase the change of momentum. And we also increase the final speed. We increase the final speed. Okay. 哦，我知道，差不多了啦，没有什么了啦，就这样罢了啦。Okay, what I want to tell you is compare relationship lah. That's it lah. Then the table lah. That's all for today. Okay. Any other question to ask? Okay, and that's all for today. Thank you, everyone. I'll send you answer later. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye bye.